Aztec gold. Ancient paintings. The Holy Grail. Lost treasures that assure their place in history. But this is the tale about the greatest treasure of them all. Its value cannot even be estimated. Actually, it's like $40 on Amazon, but for a game that's already 11 years old, that's a lot! I mean, come on! The treasure is...
The Pirates of the Caribbean game from 2003. That's right, it came out the same year as the first movie. But why'd you never hear of it, you ask? Because this game is more underground than the dinosaurs. I played this game as a kid before and I believed it was pretty good, but I also believed in Santa Claus. Okay, to be fair, it actually looks very promising. I mean, look at it. It has the official movie license, and it's made by Ubisoft and Bethesda, the companies that brought us games like Skyrim and... oh no. And Assassin's Creed. Oh, and you even get 2 CDs. Okay, this game is already getting ridiculous. If you choose Germany as your country, you can't change the language. But if you choose any other country, you can choose every language, including German. Damn racism. And what the hell are the Herd and McDonald Islands?
You won't find them anywhere on the map, and Google finds them way too often.
Let's just play the game. What? I'm very certain that I put the game on English, and it just ignored my settings. Only the title got translated. And you can't change the language in the menu. I'm gonna have to translate some shit, don't I? So if you play it like a normal game, you can't even walk. Why? Because you walk by clicking your mouse buttons. I don't even wanna know how you fight in this game. He must be a pharaoh, because when I try to pick up things, he rams a stick into them. It's time to plug in a controller now. Okay, it doesn't work, because controllers for the PC weren't really a thing back then. So I guess there's only one logical thing left to do. Wait, I'm so stupid, that can't even work. I forgot it was 2 CDs. Now that the controller works, it's time to ask a valid question. Who the hell are we? He looks like an aged Will Turner who became the lead singer of Nickelback. Oh, and here's a little Easter egg. If you try to minimize the game, you unlock a secret level called the Endless Black Screen Simulator. There's also a description for every item, in case you forget what a sword looks like. Gold, the desire of any pirate. No shit. Oh, I got a random pickup icon. Sure, it's just a gem lying around and no one has picked it up yet. I guess they were like cents back then. Ooh, a penny! Oh nah, it's just a fucking diamond. Also, the same trader randomly switches between an English and a French accent.
Kommt näher, Sir. Mit französischer Qualität und Service, Monsieur.
Those are the fractions that are at war! Why didn't the guards kill him yet? We start by hiring a crew in the tavern. Wait a second, this must be the guy who invented V-necks. And finally, after talking to the bartender, we find out their character's name. Nathaniel Hawke. Let's put the cards on the table. Am I playing the wrong game, or have I seen the wrong movie? Anyway, the quest says we should hire a man for our ship. The tavern looks a bit small for that many sailors. Where does he keep them? In the back storage? Ah, some random guy attacks me. Quick look in the controls and I'm ready to fight. Shit. What? Why am I suddenly lying in the jungle? Ah, let's just load and try again. What the fuck? No autosave, no checkpoint and no warning. Real fair. Okay, after doing all quests like repairing your ship or selling some stuff, you get no new quests, so I just went back to my ship to take off. Ah, and see there a cutscene. A great one even, but I spare you the details because it's long.
The cutscene tells you the story about the wrecked up shithole you just crawled out of, called Oxbay, which is owned by Great Britain. Then, when the people think it can't get any worse, it gets taken over by the French the exact second you leave. What a coincidence.
I suppose this is the sailing sequence. How do I move this thing? Okay, I'm in a storm now? What the fuck? I got teleported into a storm and one-hitted by pirates. What are we playing? Ninja Gaiden? At least I saved close. Yep, and you gotta watch the long cutscene again. Okay, now time to figure out how to sail this. Oh, come on, not again! You can't save when you're sailing, so if you die, it's cutscene time. The cutscene is actually a lot like the fourth movie. It has nothing to do with the franchise, but it's not that bad. Okay, I'll just avoid everything now. It's a shame. They could have made sailing like this, but instead they made it like that. And if you try to sail like this, you won't move a centimeter on the map. Actually, this game is a lot comparable to GTA Vice City, which also came to the PC in 2003. I can kinda see the resemblance. The other people just watched me committing genocide like it happens every day. Well, back to the story. This fat guy, which is the English governor, tells us to go back to the first island to spy on the French, but we gotta enter through the jungle. In the jungle are many pirates, but they don't even seem to have a camp or any outpost. They just stand around in the open at any time. I actually feel bad calling them pirates when they're just a bunch of hobos with swords. So we kill the hobos and eventually we arrive. I don't speak a word French, let me into your city. As expected. You can't avoid the dialogue, even though there's no possible way to answer them correctly. And the soldiers fight way better than the hobos. But the fighting system is actually pretty easy once you accept the weird keys. It's basically just blocking and stabbing. Wait, did you see that? They stopped fighting when I got a Skype message. And he blocks from behind? Ass armor? What is he, a homophobe? And he's a ninja, you can't even see his mad blocks. So we are playing Ninja Gaiden. So, the story continues by doing chores for the English government against the French people. Basically, that means we're not even a pirate rather than an English soldier. They should have just called the game Caribbean. And they also included a stupid love story, of which love and story both aren't really accurate. You meet this chick in the tavern and he already seems to know her well, but we don't get any story behind it. And she hates him. Because of her, the English guards attack us and throw us in jail. So we finally get close to being a pirate. But of course, the governor bails us out. By the way, the game sometimes doesn't give you any hints on what to do next. So if you didn't listen carefully, or if you didn't feel like playing the game through in one session, you won't know what to do. And back in 2003, the internet wasn't that great for researching walkthroughs about shitty games. Nowadays you can find almost anything, no matter how your search sucks. Look. Here it is. I did some research and the game was actually supposed to be called Sea Dogs 2. It was announced in 2001 and made by some Russian company. They made the first game too, that got published by Bethesda as well. As a conclusion, it wasn't even intended to be a Pirates of the Caribbean game. They just called it that last minute. So, in the end we turn against the governor for some old treasure that we're both searching. and we end up attacking Oxbay to rescue some old guy that knows more about the treasure. Yeah, we destroy a whole city for some senile grandpa. Doesn't that remind you of something? Well, treasures, betrayal, piracy, I think we're on the right track here. I mean, it took them many play hours to realize that it's actually a pirate game, but at least they did in the end. Okay, when we fight Oxbay we are alone, because my other 3 ships just sail to the open sea and don't shoot once, even though I specifically told them to. Damn it, do something! Fire!
Captain, you yelled fire!
Idiots. Well, anyway, I just realized. We weren't supposed to attack Oxbay, we were supposed to attack Greenford, which lay on the same island. But it can't possibly be any harder. This can't be done. I have the maximum capacity of ships, and the best available models of them. I need some help. Okay, I did it. Huh? What? No, I didn't destroy Greenford. It's not even possible with God mode. Eventually, you'll run out of ammo. I accidentally destroyed the game files though, so we are spared of this horrible game. But, because this episode shouldn't end as shitty as this game, here's a short conclusion of what you didn't miss.
You sail to this island, walk around the temple, the bitch touches that loading icon thing, shit gets wrecked. By the way, the Black Pearl appeared somewhere in the game as a side quest. If we didn't tell you, it's because it was only a fucking side quest. You fight the Black Pearl, shit gets wrecked, the treasure is sunken, the bitch does some weird stuff.
With a good ship beneath your feet.
The end.
Well, we got no ending, but at least we got some great memories from the game.
Ich habe Hans doch gesagt, er soll diese Stroopwafels nicht essen.
And so the greatest treasure known to mankind was destroyed for good, and claimed its rightful place in history as just a legend. Until someone buys it from Amazon again, which won't happen though, because it's still $40.